We are at By Chloe, and we're here with the woman herself, Chloe Coscarelli. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
So today we're going to talk about veggie burgers, which is a topic that is extremely divisive, but it does not have to be. What do you think the secret to a great veggie burger is, even for those who like regular burgers?
Well, I think the secret to any burger is all in the toppings, the flavors, what you put on it, the crunch, the sauce, the spice.
Yeah.
So if you can nail that with a veggie burger, no one's gonna even know it's veggie.
And what about veggies versus fake meat? Because I think, you can see a lot of different types of veggie burgers. Some try to really emulate a burger, and some try to just say, like, we're gonna have something awesome between a bun.
Sure.
Where do you fall on that spectrum, and how do you think it compares?
I much prefer burger patties that are made from scratch. I also like to see ingredients in it so I know what I'm eating. I don't want it to be like this mystery meat. So what we do is we make all our patties from scratch, and you can see the lentils, the fresh scallions, the fresh herbs, the quinoa or the grains, and the sweet potato, whatever it is we're putting in it. And I think that kind of just helps it to be a better eating experience, because you're like, wow, this is so delicious and it's so fresh, because I can see the fresh vegetables.
Toppings are important, the bun is important. What do you use when you're trying to add flavor and texture to a veggie burger?
Well, the bun is definitely really important. I think it has to be a fresh baked bakery bun is great. If you can't get your hands on a fresh bun, really needs to be toasted so that it's warm. And then the sauces, I like to go pretty heavy on my sauces. That's just my style. And I think when the sauces are fresh, homemade condiments, like we serve our burgers here with a beet ketchup or a spicy chipotle aioli, when I know that they're homemade, it feels better going heavy on them, because you're like, oh, they taste so fresh. Just select each ingredient carefully. I think that every single part contributes to the whole.
So you are making us a veggie burger today. What are we making?
We are making a take on our classic burger. We're gonna put some tempeh in it, some cool things, some walnuts, a lot of ingredients that you wouldn't suspect would make for a delicious veggie burger, but you'll see how it all comes together.
You're gonna teach us the secret.
Yes.
So excited.
Yes.
So can we go back into the kitchen?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
We're back in the kitchen. I'm gonna show you how to make a really easy at-home veggie burger from scratch. You start with about 1 onion. You're gonna saute it till it's nice and soft. This will give some moisture to the burger patty because there's no animal fat. And basically we just dump everything in a bowl and then mix it all together. So it's really hard to go wrong. It's not an exact science. Next we have tempeh. I don't know if you know what tempeh is. It's a fermented soybean product, super healthy, super high in protein, high in fiber. I just like to crumble it up. It almost simulates like a ground meat product. So I'm gonna add that in too. Next, I like to add lentils. I use French lentils or black lentils. Next, I'm adding some ground walnuts. I know this might sound interesting, but if you lightly toast some walnuts and grind them up, gives it a really nice, rich, nutty quality. I like to add that into the patty. And lastly, breadcrumbs. Breadcrumbs are a great way to bind the patty together. We're not using any eggs or any cheese or any animal products, so breadcrumbs will hold it all together. We're also gonna add some fresh scallions. That'll give it a nice, crisp crunch. And some salt and pepper. I like to add about a teaspoon. We'll just add a little bit, we'll mix it together, and then we'll taste it again. One of my secret ingredients is a little bit of flour. The flour will bind it together. You could use any kind of flour. You could use gluten-free flour, you could use all-purpose flour. I've also got some dried basil. Dried herbs are great. They tend to be stronger than fresh, so when you're searing the patty, the flavor will still come through. So I am now gonna mix it all together with my hands, because that's an easy way to make sure it all gets incorporated. So when you mix it, I kind of like to do like just like a circular motion. You don't want to turn it into baby food or hummus by like overworking it, especially if your hands have a lot of heat in them. I like to take a nice good handful of the meat mixture and press it into a patty. It depends how big your buns are. You could do sliders if you want to make mini patties. So there we go. You can keep these in the freezer. You can throw them on the grill or the barbecue. You could even bake it in the oven, whatever works. I like to just lightly saute it with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. Give it a nice char on the outside. It's all ready to eat ingredients. What I like to look for is a little bit of brown and char on the outside. That'll give it that nice meaty quality and texture. Now we have our cooked burger and our toasted bun, so I'm gonna show you how to build it. I like to start with the bottom bun. This is one of my favorite condiments. It's a beet ketchup. You could use any ketchup that you have at home. And I like to be pretty generous with it. And then I've got some lettuce, tomato, and onion. I'll go ahead and put my veggie burger right on top. And I've got some local pickles that I like to use. I like a half sour pickle for the perfect flavor combo. This is my homemade special sauce that kind of simulates like a Thousand Island dressing, and it's made from tofu and has some pickle and fresh dill in it. It has really nice sweet and sour flavor. There we go, all ready to go, stacked it up nice and high. This is how we do our veggie burgers at By Chloe.